What is going on, guys? Nat God here, back for another video, and today we're starting this with a sneaker meetup. Unfortunately, I didn't record it when I was meeting up the guy, but basically it's like 5 minutes after I just picked up the shoes. If you guys can guess what this is, you guys see the box, you guys probably know what this is already. This is the new Jordan 4 UNCs, so let's do a quick review on these, tell you guys how much I got them for and how much I'm gonna sell them for, and all that kind of stuff. So it's a size 9.5, pretty good size right there. These just released yesterday on Wednesday, like 4-28 or something, and they're hella clean shoes, so let's go talking about them. So the Jordan 4 University Blues, alright? This shoe came out this week on a Wednesday, and this was one of the very hyped, sought-out releases that was coming up in 2021 when they were kind of revealed around like early 2021. And these are sitting at around $360, $370 for a market for most sizes, which means like some size 8 to like 11, most of them, alright? And all the smaller sizes, they're going for, various amounts. But I bought this shoe paying pretty high. I paid about StockX ask around $360 basically. And they're going to drop a little more in price once online pairs come in, which is basically pairs that were ordered from online. They take time to ship, and then the price are going to drop because more people have their hands on them. But since they're harder to get right now because not many people have their hands on them, they're going for a lot more and the demand is higher. I was actually able to sell these for $420 because I have buyers that like really want this shoe badly, and only paying that well for people who have it in hand. So luckily I have it in hand. I bought it off a guy yesterday, picked them up today, and we have it. So really clean shoe overall. Has the UNC 3 color scheme basically, and the material on it is super smooth. It feels like the Travis Scott 4s. And there's been a lot of shoe releases this past 2.5 months of like just blue shoes. Like we had the University Blue Jordan 1s, then we had the Hyper Royals, and now we have UNC 4s. So a lot of blue shoes. I'm not complaining because, they go for good amounts. It's a good color, and it's basically easy to wear with a lot of different things. So I can see why this shoe is so, sought after. And that's it. We basically made around $60 profit on this pair. So it's not bad. We're going to continue doing some more meetups, pick up some more shoes, and I'll check in with you guys at that time. No, you're good.
Okay.
All right, so just another meetup here. We have some 10.5 University Blues. I got them off them for $350, and we're just gonna keep buying these pairs all week. So come sell to us. We're paying pretty well on the market right now, if I was asked. And yeah, we're locking in more deals. As you guys can see, I got another pair of the University 4s, and these are growing on me every single minute. Like, I kind of like them the more I look at them, and I kind of want to toe a pair myself, but I can't be doing that right now. The goal is to build up money and invest it, so I can't drop any more money on personals. But you guys can see we have 2 pairs so far. I'm trying to get at least 10 pairs for these shoes. I'm going to hold some of them, or I'm going to either sell them for like a really high price so I can just quick flip my money. But so far we have a 9.5 and a 10.5, and if you guys want any of them, feel free to DM me. I'm putting both my Instagrams down below in both of the corners, so you guys can feel free to message those accounts and we can run the deal. Okay guys, so this is later on in the week, and we have a few more pickups that I want to cover real quick. What you saw right there was like 3 days ago. Now 3 days later, we got 3 more shoes that I bought, so let's go talk about them. We got some Nike Dunks right here. So this one is the Cobalt colorway. Let me just show you guys what they look like real quick. Just a regular blue dunk. Now these are reselling for around $190, so I got them for a pretty good price. I got them for $155, size 10.5. And you can expect to make a quick $40 from that if I sell it at market value. Then another pair of shoes that I got are some Yeezys. These are the Nike Yeezy 350 Bread V2s. So obviously this is the restock version. You can tell by the lace tag right here and the shoe tag I meant. It's like made of yarn instead of like a plastic zip kind of thing. And this is a size 7.5 that I got for $405. And these are going for around $460, $465. I could try to sell them for $450, make a quick $40 there. To be honest, I'm trying to get the highest amount I can for these because I'm trying to slowly increase my margins. Because usually what happens when you start out reselling sneakers is you aim for lower margins because you want to have more shoes to sell. It helps you grow your page. It helps you expand your clientele. It helps you get more refs up, right? It helps you have more post on your page. So you want to usually aim for lower margins just so you can move quantity. But now if I'm spending like $400 for a shoe, I don't want to just be making $10 on it, right? Or $20. I try to aim for like 30 or 40 on it. So that's what I aim for. Here's another Bread Yeezy. I got this a size 10.5, and I got this one for $370. Market's like $440 right now, so I'll try to sell it for over $400 if I can, make like $30-40 on this one too. And just a reminder, everything that I show you here on my videos, they're always available for sale if you DM me on WC. I keep telling you guys this every time, but it should be a given. If you guys want to cop any of these shoes, I'll give you guys a little better of a price if you guys let me know you subscribe to my channel. Just make sure you show me proof that you subscribed, and then tell me which video you came from. and they're always for sale. So you know, any of these shoes your size, you can come DM me. So anyways, with this, basically what I'm trying to say is that when you establish an Instagram page and you're reselling, it gets easier as you progress, right? It may seem hard at the beginning to learn all the basics of reselling to build up capital, but once you have that stuff built up, once you have a page that people know you can trust, once you have connections that will sell you shoes, it becomes a lot more easier to buy shoes, and each shoe can bring you some profit, and it gets pretty easy to make around like $100 profit a day from that point on. So just giving you a little idea, this is what I do kind of on a daily basis. I buy shoes from people, I try to sell them for a little bit higher, and that's all it is to it. All right, so we are in the very next morning, and we got a whole package of bulk GS UNC 4s that came in here. A total of 9 pairs, all GS sizes. These were actually ordered from online foot sites, you know, like Foot Locker and stuff like that. Finish line on the day of release, and I pre-sold these already before I got them in hand. So these are all gonna get shipped out tomorrow on Monday, and some are already been shipped. So like, you know, a few boxes are already missing from here. But anyways, I was able to make around like $10 to $13 to $15 on some pairs, depending on, you know, how much I was able to buy off of my friend who got them from online and how much people were paying on the other hand. And these shoes are actually a really good time to buy them up right now because they're a really low price right now at retail. Like, here, hold up. Like, this shoe right now is crazy stupid low. Like, $220 on StockX Ask. And, like, I say it's crazy low because it's a Jordan 4 and it's a UNC colorway. And we all know Jordan 4s have been doing a lot better in the recent, you know, half a year to, like, the past month. And, like, all Jordan 4 Fire Reds, PSGs, the metallic purples and stuff like that, all like the Jordan 4s are doing really, really well over time. And a UNC shoe usually starts off at really high resale. So I would say if you want to make a lot of money without doing much, just invest into, like, you know, as many pairs of these as you can get as possible. Try to pay as low as possible. Obviously, try to buy in bulk. Pay around like $220, $225 each right now. These will hit $300 probably like in a year or something like that. So you'll make it your passive investment. It's not the greatest return, but it's money if you don't want to do anything. And if you have money to put aside, I definitely say it's worth it to hold a couple of pairs because they're not going to drop lower than 220. Like, I highly doubt they'll drop lower than 220. So yeah, hold these up, and then I'm gonna go take a picture of these real quick. Tomorrow we got some more shoes coming in. I just hit the Travis Scott 6s last week, so I'm gonna do a review on those, and I'm pretty excited because I never win anything on the sneakers app. Anyway, sorry for talking too fast. I'm just kind of in a rush right now to get somewhere, and I'll see you guys in the next clip. Alright guys, so basically all of these shoes you see here on the floor right here, the Jordan 4 boxes, those University blue boxes right there, they're all gonna get shipped out tomorrow. You guys see we have some boxes lined up right there. Then we got another small one here that can fit like 2 shoes. And then one of the large Home Depot ones can fit like 6 or 7 shoes in there. So we're gonna have to package these up, you know, as part of the process of reselling shoes. You're just gonna have to package up shoes all the time because you're gonna have to ship them out. So make sure you package them properly. And I'm just gonna give you an example of how I would package my shoes normally, so you guys can follow along and do it like properly with me. Because like I always do it the way where you would keep the shoes, you know, in a safe place so it doesn't get damaged, so that the tape doesn't fall out. Alright, so first you're gonna have to take the shoes, put them in the box. You know, get a box that is almost around the same size as your shoe. These kind of boxes are like designed to ship like shoes because, you know, they can fit from anywhere from like any small size to like size like 12 or something. Like size 13 probably could fit 2. So they're just about that in. Then you see that little space right there. And now we're gonna have to grab some packaging. So, you know, we can take like a plastic bag or something. And you can stuff it in that area. So the shoe can't really move too much in here, right? It'll move, but like it'll bump into the plastic. But most of the time it won't. And then like that's what you want to do, take up the space. You can also put some on the other side too if you want to just be extra safe. But after you do that, you know, close it down. And the taping is very important too, because I know some people who put too little tape, and some people might be tempted to steal your package because there's not that much tape on it. So what you want to do here, I'm gonna try to get an angle. Alright, so basically I had to put a strip down first because I can't really hold the hammer and tape that at once. But this is what normal people package it with. So they would just put like a strip down the middle, a strip down the bottom. But what you want to do is you also want to put a strip of tape on the sides here to make it harder to even break into, because this thing, like, you know, maybe someone cuts it a little bit, they can peek inside, right? But if they take the sides too, it's hard to lift the flap up. So you don't want anyone peeking inside, because if it's a shoe and someone knows what that shoe is worth, they're probably going to try to rob you, or they're going to steal a package if you're like in a, you know, not a good area where crime is always there. So if you live in a good area where a post office handles your packages like all the time and they're like never have any problems, then you should be good. But I would do it to be safe, you know, because you never know where you have to ship to, and you never know who's going to try to steal packages off the, you know, the post office or front doors, right? So you want to tape it down, just like down the line here. I'll show you guys what it looks like after it's done. All right, now this is what it's like to be ready to ship your package out. Right, you have a strip down the side of the left, on the right, and one on the middle. You're gonna tape your label right over the box too, right here, so they can't even really cut it open, because if they cut it, they'll have to fuck up the label, and it's obvious that the drivers probably did that. Then they can get in trouble for that. Anyways, tape down the same way on the bottom too. And what you want to do is, if you're shipping to UPS, you usually just go in there, put it on the counter, they'll scan it for you, and then you'll get a receipt right away. Or if you're going to USPS, you can do it two ways. They usually have self-service machines where you can get the receipt, scan it and drop off yourself, or you can go up to the counter and ask for it, and then they just, a human scans it for you. But they're basically the same thing. And after you do that, you want to leave it on the counter and try to put it on the inside, so people are like less tempted to steal it or whatever, just because that's happened in the past before, like lost packages. You don't want that happening, because it's expensive shoes, and you're gonna have to take a loss if you lose the shoe. So I would recommend always getting a receipt, so you can make sure they get the shoe. Try to put it inside as far as possible, or hand it to an employee that's working there. All right, so hopefully this kind of helps you guys with the shipping process of shoes, because maybe you guys are curious. And make sure you make your label online and prepay it, because if you make your label at the UPS store or USPS store, they will charge you more money, because they're trying to make a profit, and they're actually kind of ripping you off, because you didn't have to pay that much to ship the shoe in the first place. Okay, so you guys know what I was talking about, right? I was waiting for a pair of shoes to come in, and finally here we got the Travis Scott 6s right here. Now, super lucky of me, I actually won these on the Nike sneakers raffle, and I was super surprised when I won too. Like, the details on this box is like really different than the other ones, because they have like the Travis Scott smiley face, Cactus Jack grin on here, and the shoe is a different color than the other boxes too. So I like the little details here. But anyways, back to what I was saying, super surprised. I never win any raffles off the sneakers app. Every time I win a raffle, it's usually on Adidas or usually on Shoe Palace. But the sneakers app, I've only ever won twice, and this is the second time I've won. The first time I ever won was for a pair of early access Mocha Jordan 1s, which was a really, really good one to win on. But for a long time after that, I haven't gotten any wins, and then now I finally got another one. So let's go open this up and take a look at what the shoe looks like. So on the inside, it looks like there's the paper like usual, and then there's this little drawstring bag they come with. So let's just go over it real quick. It's a brown color, and it has the Jumpman logo, Jordan, right there, with Cactus Jack on the back. It's pretty small. I mean, I'm assuming it's supposed to be enough to fit the shoes in it. If you guys want to carry your shoes around in a bag, I don't know why you do that, but that's for that. Then the shoes itself, here, let's take a look at them. Yep, it's basically just the Jordan 6 Cactus Travis Scott's, but instead of green, it's completely different color scheme. So we have like more highlights of red, or orange red right here, like orange red, yeah. And it's all brown now. The bottoms, I'm not sure if these ones glow in the dark just like the other version, but I'll probably have to test it out. And this is actually not one of the men's pairs, unfortunately. I was only able to get a preschool pair, so this is like a 2.5Y. That's the size of this shoe. And the resale is okay on it. Like, I would make like $30 to $40 if I sold for like StockX prices. And I'm not complaining, because at least I'll make some money. But the part of it is that like I'm so surprised that I even was able to win it, because I know a lot of people participated in these drawings. And there was not that much stock of these, which is why men's go for so much. And preschool retail was like $87 after shipping and stuff like that. It's just really a good feeling to have when you win one of these drawings. Now, I'm probably just gonna go sell this shoe on StockX, because I don't know anyone that's like wearing this size, and I don't think resellers will want to buy this off me. So we're gonna have to put this on the app and list it up for sale. Maybe eBay will sell really well, but look at that. Even the logo is like kind of angled like differently. You see how it's not perfectly even? It's kind of like to the side, flying off on the side right there. That's the other shoe. Here we have the other shoe right here. Another detail I actually just noticed now is if you look at the inside of the shoe, you have the little smiley face right there. So that's a cool little touch on it. Anything else I missed out? Not really. I don't think these ones actually have the real pockets. Like, there's nothing in there because it's a small one, and the zipper doesn't really do anything here. It's just like it's there for a detail. So yeah, let's go continue on this video, and we'll see what else we pick up later on. Okay, so I just went down here to the garage because I want to show you guys something real quick. But let me talk about something, and then I'll get to it. I sold those Travis Scott 6s for a small profit of $23. Also sold a few shoes here and there, but I wasn't even able to record it. But if you guys were curious to look at what I did, basically I just went to SF, picked up some shoes, and you guys can see here is my new car now. You guys have the Mercedes-Benz right here. It's kind of old though. It's like an old family kind of car, and it's been passed down from my dad to me, and I kind of bought it off him. But anyways, we're down here because we're talking about a sneaker meet that's coming up very soon. And in the sneaker meet, I plan to bring a bunch of shoes with me to sell there, because we already got 2 full tables rented out for about like $15 or something each. I forgot how much it was. and I got a partner with me here. He's gonna go event with me, and it's gonna be next weekend, so it won't be in this video, but it'll be in the next video for sure. So make sure you guys stay tuned for that, and like make sure you turn on those notifications, because if you miss that video, you know, you don't want to miss it. It's gonna be a lot of content in there. It's gonna give a lot of advice for upcoming resellers, how to go to those sneaker events and how to actually get sales and how to approach people. So here we actually have a few shoes too. These are not going to be for the event. These are actually going to be for a story sale, and I'll show you guys what I mean by that. All right, so we have a bunch of random shoes. These are not my shoes. These are actually one of my like co-owners of the WSA page shoes. So he dropped off his shoes about a couple days ago, and we haven't taken the photo yet, but you know, like I showed you the first time, we're gonna take these shoe boxes, we're gonna line them up, and we're gonna just pick the shoe on top, take a big picture, and then post shoes for sale on our story, like just like that. You can see we have some shoes in here. What are these? Yeah, these are like some 12s or something. Anyways, doesn't really matter, but yeah, we have a bunch of shoes to post up here. We also have more coming in soon. We're gonna separate those because some are gonna be for the story sale and some are gonna be for the event, and you guys will see that shortly. Anyways, guys, let's go upstairs again. Okay guys, so this is one of our 4th story sales for our Instagram. We were just finished setting up our shoes and we're putting them away, but you guys can see the way I organized it. I put each model of a shoe in different rows. So Jordan 1 highs in the back. We started off with the Dunks after that, and then went on to the mids. And then now the bottom rows are all like a multiple assortment of different models. And this is how I usually want to have it, because it's easy to tell like what colorway people want to see in the front and which is the most popular, so they can tell like which shoes they want to come and get. And that's how we set it up. I believe there's like around 45-50 pairs here, so this should be a good sale, and hopefully everything else sells on the day we post it.
All odds were against me like Croatia, and I'm Rakitic. Started off with a camera cause nobody else saw the picture. Times my earnings by 13, get my bank account a bar mitzvah.